הוא משחק בתפקיד עוזיך. The Holy Ka'echsof takes us into Shabbos and helps us turn our Friday into Erev Shabbos. A big thank you to our generous sponsors, Mendy and Tzipora Fishman, a schus for Chai Rivka Basi Bar Fredel, and a memory of Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs, Rav Yaakov Tzvi ben David Aryeh. Today's not Friday. Maybe it says on other people's calendar Friday. Maybe your Outlook or Gmail say Friday, but today is not Friday. For a Yid, for a Jew, today is Erev Shabbos, and we're counting up. We're getting excited. We're singing Ka'echsof. We've got to skip in our step. We can't wait for the holy and the Heilige Shabbos, for the rest, the tranquility, the peace, to connect and to disconnect from the things that distract us, for our neshama to be yisera, our neshama to be expanded and on fire. Here comes Shabbos, and it couldn't come any sooner. I want to share with you today something I saw, a beautiful idea in Rav Avram Shor Shlita, put out a new Nezer HaShabbos, and in it he quotes an incredible Chidush Arim, Sfas Emes, a beautiful Gera Torah that says the following. The Gemara Shabbos Daf Yud tells us, Matana tova yeshli bebeis genazai b'Shabbos shema. Hashem says, I have an incredible gift in my storehouse. I have a beautiful gift that I want to give you, and its name is Shabbos. V'yesh lahavin ma hakavana sheShabbos hi matana. You could call Shabbos all kinds of things. Shabbos is a blessing. Shabbos is the makor bracha, the source of all blessing. Shabbos is incredible. But what does it mean Shabbos is a matana? It's a gift. And what does it mean it's a matana tova? Its name, ma hakavana sofashi matana tova. What does it mean? Shabbos Shema. Shabbos is its name. Shabbos is its name. So the Chidush Arim said the following: Shabbos Kodeshim Matana Apima Dekaimalon Gemara Baba Basra. Mazel Tov to those who just made a siyum. Daf Samach Hey. Hanosein Matana Ba'ayin Yafa Hu Nosein. We have a principle that when a person is selling something, so maybe they're strict, maybe they're somebody who's minimizing when they sell. But a person who's giving a gift gives it generously, graciously, ba'ayin yafe. You give more, you throw in extra. You want the other person to be happy, you're giving a matana. Once the approach is a matana, a gift, it's a gift with enormous generosity, ba'ayin yafe, with a positive, with a good, with a giving and a gracious eye. What does that mean? What does that mean, therefore, that Shabbos is a matana tova? How does that connect to this Gemara in Baba Basra? If I'm giving a gift, if I'm gifting you some land, if I'm gifting you an object, a movable, that I do it ba'ayin yafa, I do it generously. So the Gemara tells us further there, the Gemara teaches that if I sell you a field, and in order for you to access the field, you need to go down a path, I charge you for the path. I don't throw the path in. The only way to get to the field is through a path, pay for the field, pay for the path. But the Gemara says, nasan lo asasada, nasan lo asaderach. But if instead of selling it to you, I gift it to you, if I gift you the field, I didn't gift you something you can't use. I didn't gift you something that's not accessible to you. So if I gifted you the field, I also gifted you the path as well. So in both of these cases, if there's a debate, if it comes before a Beis and rabbinical court, was the path included, was it not included? The principle is, if it was a sale, the path is not included. If it was a gift, the path is included as well. So the Chidush Arim explains, that's what it means. That's what it means that Shabbos is a matana tova. Kadosh Baruch Hu gave us an incredible gift called Shabbos. The rest of the world is so connected to technology and to-do list and tasks and work. The rest of the world is so caught up on the hamster wheel of life. But we have a matana tova. We have this incredible gift that Kadosh Baruch Hu gave us, his Shabbos. For 25 hours, we get a taste of the world to come. For 25 hours, we sit with family and friends, and we eat and enjoy, and we talk, and we sing, and we laugh, and we play games, and we sleep, and we rest. For 25 hours, we have this incredible gift. Well, the principle is that hanosein matana ba'ayin yafa hu nosein. If you're giving something as a gift, then you give generously. Then you give the gift in a way that one can access the gift. You don't give the gift in a stingy way. You don't give the gift in a scrupulous way. You don't give the gift in a limiting way. You give the gift generously, ba'ayin yafeh. And therefore, what it means to say, says the Chidush Arim, is HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't just give us Shabbos, he gave us the derech, the pathway to Shabbos. Some people might say, Shabbos, that's lovely in theory. But do you know how hard I have to work? And Friday, how late I come, and how hard it is to afford, and how uncooperative my spouse, my children, the rabbi, the shul. There's so many challenges, so many obstacles. In theory, it's beautiful that in some storehouse there's something called Shabbos. It's beautiful it appears in books and on podcasts. It's beautiful that there are all kinds of series about it. But for me, it's inaccessible. For me, I can't enjoy it. For me, I can't tap into it. But that's not the case. That's what Chazal meant to say, says the Chidush Arim. Kadosh Baruch Hu says, I have a matana tova. I want to give you a gift. And because the principle is hanosei matana ba'ayin yafa hu nosei, because the principle is when someone gives a gift, they do so generously and making sure that everyone can have access to it. Kadosh Baruch Hu didn't just give us Shabbos, He gave us the ability to tap into it. So turn your Friday into Erev Shabbos. You think you don't have time, you can find time. You think you can't afford, Kadosh Baruch Hu, whatever we have is what we're meant to have, and we'll transform what it is into something beautiful. That the energy that comes to Shabbos, others aren't cooperating, that's okay. Sing Zmiros if no one joins in. Tell a story even if nobody's listening. Or make the effort to learn what they want to hear, to play the game that they want to engage and they want to play, to spend that time. Don't think that we have a gift and it's not available or accessible to you, because hanosein matana ba'ayin yafa hu nosein. If Hashem gave us a gift called Shabbos, He also gave us the derech, He gave us the pathway to be able to get there, to be able to achieve it, to be able to afford it, to be able to enjoy it, to be able to be transformed by it, to be able to tap into it. So don't ever stop believing. Not only don't stop dreaming and don't stop believing in Shabbos, don't stop believing that Shabbos is for you. Shabbos is not just for the Rebbe or the rabbi. Shabbos is not just for your neighbor. Shabbos is not just for that other person or family in shul. Shabbos is for you. We have to put in the effort, prepare, be thoughtful, get ready, bring the energy, bring the enthusiasm. But once you do, matana tova, it's an incredible gift. And that's why it's called the matana. We need to know that Shabbos is not a burden and Shabbos is not just an obligation. Shabbos is a gift. And because it's a gift, it comes with the pathway to it. We all have that pathway. It's called Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos. Rav Shor has a bigger arichas that goes back to Mara and many other ideas, but that's what I wanted to share with you, and that's what inspires me. It inspires us to turn our Friday into Erev Shabbos when we remember that we don't only have the gift of Shabbos, we have the pathway. We have the pathway to be able to get there. Let's all walk down that path. Walk down, skip down that path, dance down that path, turn Friday into Erev Shabbos, put on some Erev Shabbos music, smell the smells and the flavors, prepare the Dvar Torah, the story, the idea. If you need help with Divrei Torah, just subscribe. We put out 3 Divrei Torah every week, one for each meal, giving you the gift of something relevant, something practical, a perspective to share at your Shabbos table, the Parsha Perspectives. It's in our newsletter, and you can find it in our WhatsApp group, the Parsha WhatsApp group, rabbiefremgoldberg.org/WhatsApp. You could sign up all, rabbiefremgoldberg.org/WhatsApp. Walk down that path. Let's turn our Friday into Erev Shabbos. Maybe a Shabbos of Geula and Yeshua, a Shabbos that we hear Besoros Tovos, Yeshua's V'Nechamos.